We're making a performance jamboree, which is a sensory gig performance, but this all ripples out from the core of the project, which is embedding Balkan musicians in schools and experimenting and exploring new approaches on how you can co-compose with young people who communicate really differently to you to make music that will then become the centre of the show.
My name is Aaron Diaz and I'm one of the core musicians in Oily Cart's Jamboree. I'm a brass specialist, so I'm playing tuba and trumpet. We found that a few individuals are fantastic collaborators and composers in their own right. Some are amazing musicians and improvisers and performers, and some are fantastic receptive audience members. And it's been really interesting identifying those individuals and imagining how we can develop that as we go on tour to different places.
My name is Jovana Batkovic. I'm a singer and a composer, and I'm a part of Oily Cart house band. There is a musical communication going between us as musicians and them also as musicians. And I've been very impressed actually by their ability to connect and to suggest musical intentions. So I've learned a lot in the terms of just interpreting different sounds as certain musical signals.
My name's Max Reinhardt, and in the Jamboree process, I am musical director. The idea of this stage is that we are collaborating with the students of this school, Woodland Lodge, on writing music, on composing, co-composing with them. And we've found various routes. One is based on what I did in Northern Ireland, which was use a delay pedal and a radio wireless mic and hold it close to children, and they would hear themselves in a way that they didn't normally hear themselves because of the delay pedal. It's almost like singing harmony with yourself. And we have used that here to good effect.
Think about the way we're conditioned to hear music a certain way through our upbringing, and that might be different for some of the people who end up working with.
My name's Joe Wright. I'm working as an evaluator in Jamboree, so I've been coming in for a couple of days throughout the process, and I'm here to cast a sort of critical outside eye on the project and sort of try and see where and how the project is meeting its aims of co-composing with the young people. Through those experiments, we've also been paying attention to the music, the sounds, the ways of interacting that have come up with young people with complex needs here in the school. And all of that is being kind of documented as source material which will inform the development of the music for the show, Jamboree.
It's not true that inside every child with complex needs is a singer struggling to get out. And I think I thought somehow that was the case. But there is a lot of musicality amongst the children, and they are struggling to make the music that they want to make. So for some of them, it's singing. For other children, they just want to actually kind of be in charge of the musicians in some way. And so the principles of conducting and indeed that form of instant composition called Conduction is a very useful guide.
There is a lot of listening involved, and the type of listening that I think most people aren't really used to. It's a very intense process, and I think listening was the most difficult part of what I've personally been doing. And within those silences, one gets to hear a lot of things.
It's finding ways to learn from the work that we're doing here without the danger of generalizing or making the mistake of treating people as if they're always going to be the same or that individuals are the same.
We've been really inventive because it's what the young people have demanded of us. We've had to go in there with not many expectations and a lot of hopes and curiosity, and they've always responded amazingly at the different material that they've led us to. So I think it's, music's in the doing, not the thinking.
This is all about growing a performance, finding things which have got a kind of performative instinct in them, or at least some kind of performative fibre which we can then build on in the performance. How does a week of embedding in a school work, and what is its relationship with the gig at the end? I don't know. I'm fascinated to find out. I'm on the journey.
Welcome to the